Good afternoon, students. Start with your new chapter, Unit 4th, Fabric and Upper. So, this is a chapter number 11, that is Design for Fabric and Upper. So, what do you mean by design? The word design is a popular contemporary term which has different connotations and meanings assigned to it. Very often, it is used for high fashion dress and its accessories. In fabric, it is associated with the color scheme or more specifically, the print on it. However, it does not give the complete picture. Design is not mere decoration. The most aesthetically pleasing object cannot be considered well designed if it is not functional or not appropriate to its uses. Design has several meanings. In the broadest sense, it can be described as harmony in form. The most important aspect of design, however, lies in the meaning and use of the designer, creative urge and expression, and therefore the greatest harmony is achieved only when the aesthetic aspect of good design is truly integrated with the utility of the object which has been created. Thus, we can say that design is the human power to conceive, plan, and realize products that serve human beings in the accomplishment of any individual or collective purpose. A good design is more than aesthetically pleasing. It is the right use of material to give what people expect in price, color, and service. So, what are the basic concepts? The first is design analysis. Design is an arrangement according to a plan for creation of a desired object. It goes one step further than the functional part of the planning and produces a result which gives aesthetic satisfaction. It is studied in two aspects, with structural and applied. So, what is structural design? Structural design is that which depend on form and not superimposed ornamentation. In fabric production, it takes into account the basic processing of fiber, types of fiber and yarns, variation of weaving, knitting, etc., and the stages at which color is added. In dress, it refers to the basic cut or silhouette of the garment. So, what is applied design? Applied design is the part of design which has been superimposed on the basic structure. On fabric finishes, dyeing and printing, embroidery and fancy needlework can change the appearance. On garments, it includes trims and notion, fastener, which add to the value of the final product. Fabric design and dress design are much an art as architecture, painting, or sculpture. Thus, the same grammar of the art is applicable. So, design consists of two main factors. First is element and principles. Element of design are tools of the art. These are color, texture, and line, shape, or form. The elements of design are manipulated to create harmony, balance, rhythm, proportion, and emphasis. These are the principle of design. So, what are the elements of design? Color is all around us in many forms. It is one of the most important aspects of all textile material, be it for upper, household, commercial, or institutional use. The identity of the product is most often attributed to color. Everyone responds to color and has definite preferences. Color reflects the season, event, and the spirit of the people. The choice is affected by culture, tradition, climate, season, occasion, and purely personal reason. Color is an important part of fashion. Designer carefully choose fabric colors to make a definite statement. So, color is specified in three aspects, that is hue, value, and intensity or chroma. So, first of all, hue. Hue is a common name of the color spectrum, specifies the seven colors as bigger. To understand color from a design point of view, reference is made to the Munsell's color wheels. This divide colors as primary color and secondary color. So, primary color, these cannot be produced by mixing any color. These are red, yellow, and blue. Secondary colors, these are made by mixing two primary color, that is orange, green, and violet. So, what are tertiary color? Tertiary or intermediate color, these are made by mixing one primary and one secondary color lying adjacent to each other on the color wheel. Thus, we have red orange, yellow green, blue purple, and red purple. Apart from these, there are groups known as neutral colors such as white, black, grey, silver, and metallic. These are called the achromatic, that is color without color. So value describe lightness or darkness of the hue, which is referred to as tint or shade. White maximum value while black has least value. Gray scale and value chart are 11, that is 0 to 10 grade scale for judging value. It shows 0 for black and 10 for white and 5 as a mid value for gray or hue. When the hue approaches white, it is tint. When it approaches black, it is shade. Grayscale also help us to judge the equivalent value of any hue. So recognizing color, most of us with normal eyesight are able to distinguish between value of intensity of different hues and give them names. Example, brick red, blood red, tomato red, ruby red, carrot red, etc. Color names are derived from natural sources like flowers, trees, woods, food, fruit, vegetables, spices, birds, animal fur, stone and metal, mineral earth, pigments and paints, among many others. In each group, you may be able to see red and pink, yellow and orange, purple and violet, blue, green, brown and grays. Names often have regional flavor. So, color scheme or color harmonies. Certain basic color scheme are used as guide for combining color. A color scheme merely suggests the hues that can be combined. The values and intensities of hue and the quantities of each to be used are the decision taken by the designer or the consumer. So, color scheme are the best studied with reference to the color wheel. So color scheme can be discussed in two groups, that is related and contrasting. Related scheme have at least one hue in common. These are monochromatic harmony, which means a harmony based on one hue. This single hue may be varied in value or intensity. Second is achromatic harmony, uses only neutral such as combination of black and white. A scented neutral utilize one hue and a neutral or a achromatic color. And last is analogous harmony. Refers to a color combination using two or three hues that lie side by side on the color wheel. Use of four or more hues may create a jumble unless each one in very small quantity. Contrasting scheme can be following. Complementary harmony refers to a harmony using two hues that lie directly opposite to one another on the color wheel. So double complementary has two pair of complements, generally neighbors on the color wheel. So split complementary harmony is the three color combination utilizing a hue, its complement directly across on the color wheel and neighbor. It may also use a hue and two neighbor of its complement. Analogous complementary is a combination of analogous and complementary scheme. A complement selected for dominance in a group of neighboring colors. Triadic harmony is the combination of three hues that lie equidistant from one another on the color wheel. So, next is your texture. Texture is the sensory impression of sight and touch and refer to the tactile and visual quality of the material. Each material has a distinctive texture, while texture or otherwise. Texture can be described in terms of how it looks, like shiny, dull, opaque, dense, transparent, translucent, glossy. How it behave, like hang, limp, stiff, sticking out, clinging, flowing out. And how it feels, soft, crisp, harsh, smooth, rough, coarse, grainy and pebbly. So that's all for the today, that we have done color and texture. Next we will do it tomorrow. Okay, thank you so much.